Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Wolf back again with another video. Today is the start of Tier List Thursday, and there is no better tier list to start off with other than Pokemon. I am a huge Pokemon fan. I know what you're saying, but Wolf, most of your content is Vanguard Zero and Yu-Gi-Oh. Look. Before I ever knew what a Yu-Gi-Oh was, before I ever knew what a Vanguard card fighter was, I knew Charizard. I knew Pikachu. I knew Blastoise. I knew them boys. They held me down long before the other stuff. So, Pokemon is truly my first love when it comes to gaming. I've played, and these are just going to be the main series Pokemon games. I've played every single one except a few, and I'll say if I played it or not when I get to it. Primarily just the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachus. Otherwise, I've played some iteration of literally all the other ones, if not both, if not all three. So, and I've also been streaming more Pokemon content over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Wolf the Legend 1. I'll also leave a link in the description. I've been doing the Soul Link Nuzlocke challenge with my boy Dark Phantom. And I'm probably gonna do a solo Nuzlocke challenge probably today. I might start it today. I've been kind of thinking it might be Emerald. One of my friends made a suggestion for it, and the idea I've been liking it the more I've been thinking about it. But we're getting to the tier list. We're getting right to it. Starting in order of release date, and also to be the order in which I played. So first we got Pokemon Red for the original Game Boy. I never played this on the original Game Boy. I played it on Game Boy Color. I've played all of the Game Boy, OG Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. I played on Game Boy Color. So Pokemon Red, I can remember going over to my aunt and uncle house. My cousins used to have all the video games, man, and their set, this cartridge, Pokemon Red. I could only ever play when I was over there until one day I asked, yo, could I borrow this? And then they let me borrow it. Pokemon Red was the first Pokemon I played, and I think it's A tier. I know some of you are gonna think Gen 1, all of them got to be S tier. All Gen 1 games are not the same. Even if all the games are not the same, right? To me, Pokemon Red doesn't play like Pokemon Blue, and neither of them play like Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Gold doesn't play like Pokemon Silver. So that's the type of person you're dealing with this tier list. So Red is A tier. Charizard is probably like my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Probably one of my top 3 favorite fire Pokemon. I really fond memories. This is the game that just, man, it launched me into Pokemon. Pokemon Blue, I did end up playing. Pokemon Blue to me plays like a B tier game. I do like looking at the color blue while playing versus the color red. That is something that it has above Pokemon Red. But Blastoise is cool. But I feel like either you're like a Charizard person or a Blastoise person. I'm just a Charizard person. So going through it with Squirtle didn't feel the same as going through it with the Charmander. It just didn't feel the same. Pokemon Yellow. Come on now, you know that's S tier. You know that's S tier. Young Pikachu. Firstly, you start the game off with the Pikachu, right? My young mind could not comprehend what a twist that was. I felt it. I couldn't comprehend what I was feeling, but it just brought me so much joy to just start off with the Pikachu, and it was so different. It was so different, and it's following me around. You can also collect all of the other starters. Do you know how hyped I was when I figured out that I could build a team with Pikachu, Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, Snorlax, and whatever the legendary was, because that was my team. I can't hold y'all. That was my team. The gym leaders, stronger. Trainers, stronger. Elite Four, stronger. Do you know my first playthrough of Pokemon Yellow when I was a kid, I had to reset because I actually got to the point where I realized I did not grind levels properly enough. I was not going to be able to beat the Elite Four. And I'm just going to level up Charizard to level 70 and black. No, I raised my Pokemon equally with the starter being just maybe 2 to 3 levels higher, typically. So Pokemon Yellow was my first true challenge in gaming. And, you know, it humbled me. I reset. I grinded levels properly. And I beat that Elite Four. And I never felt so proud, you know? And then after the game, you go into the Cerulean Cave and you have a showdown with Mewtwo? Like, come on. What are we talking about? Pokemon Yellow S tier. There's not even room for debate. Not even room. Now this game, Gen 2, right? Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I got special memories for Crystal. Crystal has a really funny story for me. But Pokemon Gold, I remember Christmas of whatever the release was for Game Boy Color, Pokemon Gold, and Pokemon Silver. I don't know if they all rolled out as a package. I don't know. I just know one Christmas, I wake up. Now my parents never married, right? So I'd be at my mom's house to start Christmas, wake up, big Christmas tree, open up the gifts over there. Now here's where the benefits come in. I know 2-parent household yields better adjusted humans, but hear me out. You wake up and get Christmas at your mom's house. She then takes you over to your dad's house. You get another Christmas. What's topping that? What's topping that? What's topping that? I'll take that compromise. So I go to my dad's house. He has a small Christmas tree, like one you could put on a tabletop. He's got a tabletop Christmas tree. Under that tabletop Christmas tree was a small square package. I opened that package to none other than the original Game Boy Color. When I was at my cousin's house, I had to play with their Game Boy and borrow their Game Boy to play these games. But when I got over to that Christmas, I got my very own Game Boy Color green. I had the green joint. I know all you cool cats had the purple see-through clear stuff. Like I had the green. I had the green like Power Rangers, Tommy. I was cool with that. Bright red indicator to let you know these are fresh batteries. And then it'll start to dim as the battery started to fade. I like that. You really had to have a keen eye back in those days to realize when you needed to take the batteries out the remote and put them in your Game Boy Color. And the game waiting for me was none other than Pokemon Go. I popped that bad boy in right away. I misclicked and chose Totodile. Don't ask me why I started with Totodile. I don't even think I finished that run through. I think I got to the point where I was like, I don't really like Totodile, and I restarted and got Cyndaquil. I love Gen 2. I recently saw a video of a guy explaining why Gen 2 was one of the worst gens. I'm upset with myself that I didn't disagree with a single point he made. Gen 2 is objectively bad. It is actually objectively horrible. But we're taking it back to young Wolf. And the mighty Young Wolf, Gen 2 was amazing. Gold, A tier. Gold is A tier. Silver, B. Again, they don't play the same to me. I didn't like the designs. The Rattata from Gold was nice and clean. The Rattata from Silver, it looked dingy. It looked like it went through some tough times. So I wasn't a fan of the art style of the Silver, but I was a fan of it for Gold. I like the cleaner art style of Gold. And I like Ho-Oh better than Lugia. Ho-Oh is just, I don't know, so regal. Right? So regal. So unique. So different. Lugia, I feel like I've seen that before. Now we get to Crystal. I remember being in about 2nd or 3rd grade. I think it was third grade. Me and my homie, no, me. I go, teacher, can I go to the bathroom? I go to the bathroom, gotta relieve myself. Out of nowhere, I got keen eyes. My eyes, I know I got glasses, but back then I didn't have glasses. I had 20/20 vision. So back then I had keen eyes. My eyes immediately sees a Pokemon Crystal cartridge laying underneath the bathroom stall. I look around, nobody's there. I go to the bathroom stall. Yoink! It's mine now. Couldn't believe it. It must have been divine timing. For whatever reason, my young self tells my friend, "Yo, man, guess what I found in the bathroom, homie?" And he like, "Oh, cool. We could split the game. I'll get it on these days and you get it on these days." I'm just excited. I'm like, "Cool, okay, sure." That starts to sit with me a little bit more. I'm like, wait a minute. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. I found this game. Why am I splitting it with him? And he had it at his desk. I guess he decided he'll get it first, right? So I'm like, no. That's not how this is about to go down. So enter Wolf Clancy, right? I get into my recon mode. I scout out the desk. I scout out exactly where he's keeping it. I wait for everybody to be busy. And when their backs are turned, I go to his desk. We had the desk that you had to pull up on and put things into, and then you could close it. I'm pretty sure a gnat flew into my nose. Give me a second. You can't see him on camera, but I have a gnat or two flying around, and one definitely flew into my nose. But that's neither here nor there. So I pull up on the desk. I yoink the cartridge, and it's mine now. Like I said, the gnat flew into my nose. I'm sorry. So I yoinked the cartridge, a cartridge that was lost, I found, was then finessed out of, and then I yoinked it back, right? So I go through the day or whatever. I get home, I play it immediately, and it just immediately is just one of my favorite games, man. Just the colors, the story is different. The Pokemon you encounter are different. It's just one of my all-time favorite experiences playing a game. So much so that I gotta put Crystal S tier. I gotta put it S tier. Then enters Pokemon SP, right? Well, not Pokemon. It enters Game Boy SP. Game Boy SP was one of the coldest innovations as a kid because it featured the backlit light. As you know, as a kid, the struggles of being on a road trip at night and having to use the street lights as your only light, as your only source of light, or having to squint really hard and try to figure things out in the dead of night on your Game Boy Color. SP solved all that. SP solved the battery problem. Guess what? We have an charger for this. We got an AC adapter charger thing. No more batteries. My Pokemon gaming became infinite. Unfortunately, it became infinite with Ruby. I was not a fan of the map for Pokemon Ruby. That Ruby is the one I play. I didn't play Sapphire. They both could go in the same tier for this since I didn't play them both. I only played Ruby. I just wasn't a fan of the map. Some of the cooler Pokemon you couldn't get till post game, like Bagon. I don't think you could get till post or just super late game. I didn't like that. I don't know. I just was. I love the starters. I love Blaziken, but I just wasn't that hype over it like everybody else was. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy my playthroughs initially. I could not have repeated playthroughs with the same enjoyment like I could with Gen 1 and Gen 2. So that's why I got to put a B tier. I just could not repeat it the same. Emerald was very elusive. Again, as a kid, also funny story. When I got gold for Christmas, later on my dad said, "I'll get you 2 more Game Boy games," right? So I got Pokemon Crystal. Not Pokemon Crystal. I got Pokemon Silver, thinking that it's just a completely different game. Don't ask me why. I thought Pokemon Silver would be a completely different game. And I don't even remember the other game I got. I didn't care. So that's when I found out, okay, these are the same things. I'm not going to make that mistake again. So I would never have got Sapphire because I know it's going to be some differences, but ultimately I just need the Ruby and then wait for the third game. Third game comes, my parents, they like to say no a lot. But I had some friends who were pretty cool, and so one let me borrow Pokemon Emerald so that I could play it. Played through it, enjoyed it. I liked the post-game idea of the Battle Tower and things like that to test my strength. That was my first taste of like a post-game where it's like, oh, I really got to train and like get ready for this kind of stuff and think of a decent move set. So I thoroughly enjoyed Pokemon Emerald, but not to the level of my S tiers, Yellow and Crystal, which are their Game 3 respectively. Just did not enjoy it to the same level. I'm not super high on Gen 3 as a game. I love the additions of the Pokemon that they added, but not super fond of the game itself. Pokemon Fire Red, did not play. I played Leaf Green. Again, a friend let me borrow it, played through it. It was an enjoyable playthrough, but I'm going to keep it a buck. It ain't nothing crazy. I still enjoyed the original Pokemon Red and original Pokemon Yellow just better than the remakes in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I know that's probably an unpopular opinion, but that's where I'm at with it. Also, like I said, that's one of the ones I didn't really replay because a friend let me borrow, so I only played through it once. I was able to, I think I was able to transfer some Pokemon. I don't remember how, but I think I was able to transfer some of the Pokemon that I caught. Don't ask me how. Let's jump to Diamond and Pearl, right? So I'm getting older. I'm getting up there. My Pokemon career, I think it's over, right? I'm too old. The world is telling me that I'm too old for things like Pokemon. I'm believing them. Not to mention, the whole DS comes out. Again, I got parents that says no to some things. Like they said no to getting me a DS. And I didn't even push the issue, right? And then, because they got me an Xbox 360, so I can't complain too much, right? Thankful for what I got. Sucks for what I don't have, but I can't gripe over that. That's not the type of guy I am. Diamond and Pearl, I see on the commercials. Look cool, but I'm kind of over Pokemon. So I didn't play them. So I'm going to make D tier these games I did not play. So they are only there because I did not play them. Insert Platinum. I see the commercials for Platinum. My heart skips a beat. That's weird. I watch more of the commercial. My heart keeps skipping beats. I got flutters in my stomach. Oh, I'm in love again. I need to play this game. This in comes Maryland. I don't know if you're an OG YouTube watcher, but there was a guy named Maryland who did Pokemon playthroughs. And he did a Pokemon playthrough of Platinum. That was my first experience watching some. This is before I even knew what a Twitch or Justin Plays TV was. This was my very first time watching a person play a game from beginning to end. Platinum. Loved every minute of it. Loved every episode. Just had to get it. I'm in high school at this point. I have a friend who's got a DS and Pokemon Platinum, but he's more of a console gamer. So he's like, yo, I'll sell this to you for $50. $50 for the DS and Pokemon Platinum. Can you tell me a better deal that you ever got when you were my age in high school? I was a freshman or sophomore. So 15, 16, can you tell me a better deal you ever got? I'll wait. You can't. There's no better deal. Pokemon Platinum, S tier. Even though I knew everything to expect, I actually enjoyed that because I still got to choose my Pokemon. They had a wide selection of Pokemon. The gym leaders were just like Pokemon Yellow. They were stronger. They were better. It posed a challenge. You actually could complete the Pokédex by seeing the Pokemon and not just capturing them. And thanks to Maryland, I knew that as long as I fought every single trainer available, I could complete the Pokédex and get the national decks. And then I could do post-game stuff. Pokemon Platinum was the first time for post-game Now that I'm in high school and I got a PC at the crib, I found Cerebi.net. Cerebi.net had these chat forums where you could trade, you could battle. So I battled somebody. They lead with a Pidgeot. I lead with I think maybe a Swampert or something. I get swept by the Pidgeot. They like, do you know anything about IV breeding and EV training? I'm like, no. He like, yo, come, I know a place. In comes me entering this place called the Silver League, which was my first experience with an online Pokemon League, fully staffed by real people, gym leaders, real people, Elite Four, real people. It's blowing my mind. Platinum gave me that experience. Platinum, if I could put Platinum above an S tier, it'd be above an S tier. There is no game that gave me a greater experience other than Halo 3. So it took a whole AAA console title to give me the same experience that Pokemon Platinum gave me. Words can't describe enough my experience with Platinum. It will forever be S tier, and I will hear no slander for Pokemon Platinum. All right. In comes Pokemon Heart Gold. I didn't play Soul Silver. I was, like I said, I was a gold guy. It's tough. It is tough between S tier and A tier. But I'm gonna go S tier. Just the things you could do, like, it was a drastic difference between this Pokemon Heart Gold and Pokemon Gold. The sprite updates and artwork rework, the story rework, the added events, but keeping some of the same events. Now my ability to have a post game and have access to certain, because now I'm playing it with an older, more mature mind that understands Pokemon even deeper, especially on a post game, and I'm going to be battling other people type of thing. So my level of enjoyment with Heart Gold is definitely more than, or rivals probably the original Gold, but just the things you could do, sheer amount of things you could do, just more of in Heart Gold. And it had the Pokewalker. I remember putting whatever Pokemon in there, putting that thing in my pocket and walking around at school with it and stuff like that. RIP to it, because I definitely left it in my pants one day and it definitely got washed and it definitely stopped working. So RIP to that. Luckily, I didn't have anything crazy in there. I did lose the Pokemon that was in there, but it wasn't like a legendary or anything like that. So S tier for Pokemon Heart Gold. And we're going to organize these. It goes Platinum, Yellow, probably Heart Gold, and then Crystal for my S tier. And for this, it'll be Gold, Pokemon Red, Emerald. And for B tier, it'll probably be Ruby. I didn't play Sapphire, so that could go all the way to the end, along with Fire Red that I didn't play. I didn't play Silver. So Ruby, Blue, Leaf Green, and then the rest that I didn't play. And D tier, strictly I didn't play. So if you skipped ahead in this video and you just so happen to be here, D tiers I didn't play. I didn't play Soul Silver. Since I got this DS, Pokemon Black comes out, I might as well get it. Pokemon Black is C tier. Actually, we're gonna make did not play. We're just gonna put it all the way to the bottom and just leave it off the tier list. Because Pokemon Black is actually D tier. Pokemon Black and Pokemon White is D tier. If there was a tier below D, I'd put it there, F tier. Pokemon Black was atrocious. Horrible Pokemon designs, horrible starters, a lot of horrible Pokemon in general. Super convoluted story, but people praise the story. Super convoluted. I'm a fan of the more simpler stories, so I was cool with the Team Rocket storyline in earlier Pokemon games. Like, yo, we just trying to cause chaos and steal some high level Pokemon. If I need a complex story, I'll go elsewhere for that. I'm not looking to Pokemon for complex stories. I'm truly not. So I thought the story was convoluted. I thought the Pokemon sucked. And guess what? Not only did they introduce just a roster of trash Pokemon, they locked it. They region locked you. You can only play with Pokemon from this region. You got to import anything else if you want to play with it. Do you know how trash that is? Whatever Pokemon was in the Pokedex for Pokemon Black and White, that's it. Those are the Pokemon you could play with. So let's say you don't have a friend who could trade you, and the global trade system just wanted crazy things. This is it. You're stuck with these trash Pokemon. Like, I was stuck with them. I hated Pokemon Black and White. It was horrible. And I think that my own theory, I think Pokemon Black and White being so bad and so garbage, they were forced to make Pokemon Black and White too. Like, they were absolutely forced. And they were better. Pokemon Black and White 2 were better. But I'm only going to put them C tier. I know there's a lot of... These are the gens, right? There's Gen 1s, Gen 1ers. I don't think anybody really came in on Gen 2. There's Gen 3ers. There's Gen 4s. And there's also Gen 5ers. I don't understand the Gen 5ers. I understand all the other Geners. I don't understand the Gen 5ers. Like, I just don't understand you. I just don't understand you. I guess it'll be for story elements, but come on now. Come on. Pokemon X and Y was a real meh experience. Although I played X, I didn't play Y. Also, I don't know why Black. I didn't play White too. So we'll leave that in the did not play. Did not play. Off of the tier list. Pokemon X, I did enjoy because of primarily my post-game experience. My in-game experience wasn't nothing crazy. Wasn't nothing wow. I do love the vast majority of Pokemon you could choose from. You could have a run-through of this game, and you could replay it back 3-4 times and come out with completely different teams, and they not be that bad. Because there's just that much... There's that many options and availability in Pokemon X and Y. And I actually do love that, and that's like my dream Pokemon game right there. Right? So that's why I really, really did not like Pokemon Black and White, because they did the opposite of that and locked you into a trash Pokédex. Pokemon X and Y, they came with some heat. You can tell they tried again. Like, Pokemon Black and White felt like they didn't try. Pokemon X and Y felt like they were trying again. But my post-game experience on Pokemon X and Y is not comparable to anything. I took on a Facebook Pokemon League around that time and won it. I became the champion of that Elite Four. And I had my most accomplishments post game with Pokemon X and Y. So I do have to put a B tier. But, it's real meh. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I didn't play Alpha Sapphire. I did play Omega Ruby. I think same thing. I did a lot post game with it. And my overall enjoyment of the game, can't say that it was on the level of a Gold, Red, or Emerald. So I'll put that B tier. Not too much to say about that. Pokemon Sun and Moon. I was super hyped going into Sun and Moon. I did enjoy my playthrough. It was definitely different. I don't like that they got rid of the gym leader system. And I'm not really a fan of Z moves like that. So, I don't know. There's a lot of mechanics that I do like about the game. That it is easier to hunt down rare Pokemon. It is easier to, try to hunt down shinies and different things like that. The chain battling, I guess, was a cool concept. My overall enjoyment, probably around a B tier as well. I didn't play Moon. I did play Ultra Sun. Let me tell you something. I don't even remember my playthrough. Really. I don't remember my playthrough that much for Ultra Sun. I think... I don't know. At that point, I just got it to get it. I think we all knew it was going to be the last game on the 3DS, so I got it just for that. Did not play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. I think people enjoyed those games, but they definitely didn't expect it to be as watered down as it was and as marketed to kids as it was. I know that's crazy to say, right? But you could be an older Pokemon player and still not feel like it's only marketed to kids. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu felt like it was only marketed to kids. And then we get Pokemon Sword and Shield, which felt like it has something for everybody. And I thoroughly enjoy my playthrough of Pokemon Sword. That's definitely A tier. Love the wild area, man. That's probably the best innovation they had, it maybe ever. Like, that's such a great concept, and it leads to just great Pokemon interactions, especially when you see the stronger ones. Like, you see the Onix. When you first get there, you see the Onix out there in the wild. You're like, oh, I'll just catch an Onix, and then you realize he's strong. He's a big boy. He's a strong boy. And you're like, oh no, I can't catch this. And they let you go they'll let you go into any area, but the Pokemons there are so strong that you can black out. And I love that. I love that. This is what Pokemon should be. So I love the direction they went with Pokemon Sword. And I think that's everything. The games that are right here at the bottom, I did not play. This is my main game Pokemon tier list. Hopefully I gave valid reasonings or enough of a reason for why I place things where they are. Pokemon Black and White just generally sucked. But Pokemon Platinum is goated. Pokemon Yellow is goated. Heart Gold is not goated, but amazing game. Pokemon Crystal, my own personal story surrounding it and enjoyment is what makes it S tier. It's probably not really S tier, but it's S tier to me. And in my heart, this is my tier list. Comment what your tier list was be, or what your S tier games are. Did you like this? This is the first tier list Thursday. I don't know what other things I'll make tier lists for, but if you got some suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. And yeah, your boy Wolf signing out. Peace.